My name is Jean Schaller. My maiden name is Weiss, and I was born in Dixon, Illinois, back on May 13th, 1932.
And I am Patricia Weiss Barron, and I am the eldest of three. And I remember when Jean was born. That was quite an event.
Jack was born May 31st in 1926. So they were about 14 months apart. And so it was always Jack and Pat and baby Jean. And so when baby Jean came along, I'm sure I was a surprise. And
what were your parents' names?
John Nelson Weiss and Lucille Ralph. They truly had it was just a wonderful, wonderful time living in Dixon.
And where were they born?
That's a good question. Daddy was born in the territory of Oklahoma before it was a state, and they were both born in 1896. Mother was born in Cuba City, Wisconsin, and she lived on a farm called Fairview Farm in Cuba City. And she was the next to the youngest, but there were 7 kids in her family.
Did your parents go to college?
Daddy went to the University of Illinois, and Mother went to Lawrence College in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Tell us about their love story. How long did they date before they got married?
Well, I think it must have been just about 2 years, because I know that they were married in August of 1923, and I did find her record of their honeymoon, which was really quite amazing because, and this is fun too, Pat, she said that John looked like a real groom of sterling worth, and Lucille was so sweet and lovely, a real blushing bride. That kind of sounds like Mother, but they did. And there's a picture in here that is so neat of the car that they took. They took a honeymoon drive to Saugatuck, Michigan, which, I mean, that was quite a ways.
In those days, yeah, that was unusual.
This is the picture of the. I mean, it looks like the old double A Ford. I think we need to tell it about Ronald Reagan being in Daddy's class, because that was our claim to fame back then.
That is so true, and Ronald Reagan was Daddy's student. And even back then, the teachers had to teach something besides the subjects they loved, so Daddy had to teach civics. And he said, well, Ronald Reagan was a big-time radio announcer in Des Moines, Iowa. And he would come back to the school and walk through the halls, and Daddy'd see him and say, "Hey, Ronald, come teach my civics class. We let them know the kids should graduate so they can be a big-time guy in a big city."
Did you two ever travel together when you were in your
No.
young?
No, we really didn't, because, we really
One
didn't.
was going to school or one was working or something,
So I was in Pat's wedding, and then when I got married in 55, then we never really did go
Sandy
together.
was a flower girl.
That's right.
At your wedding.
And
I remember in Dixon,
Yeah.
Illinois,
okay.
the milk was delivered and put in an insulated box that was attached to the house.
Yeah, right by the back
That's
door.
right. That's right, by the back door.
How often would they bring ice for your ice box?
The ice went right at the top of your ice box. I mean, it truly was an ice box.
Is there anything we haven't covered that you want to
I
tell us?
know.
I can't think of
don't
anything,
think
can
so.
you?
I think I've covered as
No
much.
more confessions?
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's all this house can stand, the ones that have been given up.